Estamos aquí en el encuentro de los Brooklyn Nets contra Miami Heat. El 5 inicial como base: Goran Dragic, George Richardson en la posición de escolta, alero Ronnie McGruder, Justice Winslow en ala pivot y Hassan Whiteside en la posición de pivot center. Por parte de los locales, Brooklyn Nets: D'Angelo Russell, Allen Crabbe, Joe Harris, Jared Dudley y Ed Davis. En los uniformes que vamos a hacer, que van a usar en este encuentro, van a ser los Heat como association, locales por así decirlo, los Brooklyn Statement, algo especial. Vamos allá.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny J. Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Rudy Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And how about Dwayne Wade? Come on. Shaq, we're talking about an all-time great at the shooting guard position. Do you think he's gotten all the credit he deserves?
You know, even after all the rings, I think people still sleep on D-Wade. At his peak, as dominant as any two guard we've seen, aside from the great Michael Jordan.
Yeah, I would agree. He's a top 5 two guard of all time. Injuries have slowed him down, but despite that, he's had a wake up shot. He's had an incredible career. And you nicknamed him Flash, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah. And you went to sleep.
That's when you weren't enduring sleep apnea, apparently. Hey, sleep
Vaya.
apnea. Here we go. We're on the air.
Oh, sorry. Come back to you.
Bueno, ahí la intro. Ahí tenemos el 10-4 de los Nets, increíble, contra los 8-5 de los Heat. D'Angelo.
Certainly disappointing for them. I know how disappointed he must be. Now they've got to find a way to make things work without him.
Now send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sideline.
Berkeley Center. Ahí tenemos a David Aldridge.
Trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. And tonight we'll see 2 teams that are dedicated to the youth movement and the respective clubs. Doris, talk about the biggest challenges for a young player in this game.
Well, the world in basketball is increasingly small, so a lot of young players in the game have faced each other.
Va a dar comienzo el encuentro con el salto inicial.
They faced each other there.
Comienza el partido. Primer posesión para los Heat.
Letting this become a personal matchup with the player you're looking opposite. Basketball's a team game, and while you want to outshine your opponent, you've got to do it within the context and framework of the overall team game.
Well, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for the Heat, Dragic and Richardson, their backcourt. Winslow is out there with Whiteside, and it's McGruder in at the 3 spot. Here's Russell, and it's Miami with the rebound. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And they had a ton of missed opportunities at the foul line. That's always a game changer.
I think it's impossible for fans to understand why you can't shoot a higher percentage when there's no defense on you, right? Quality free throw shooting so crucial to winning.
backhands the 12-footer.
Well, the more experience you get in understanding how to run pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
They grab their own miss. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Really out of the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Heat shooting their first free throws here tonight. He's off on the first.
Well, you think about the Brooklyn Nets and Kenny Atkinson having a tough task of rebuilding this organization. It is still feeling the effects of the trade that stripped them of so many picks. But give Kenny credit for embracing the challenge and knowing there's a long road ahead.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And with Atkinson in the Nets, he said it feels like the team is a starter.
Right, Atkinson has taken a more hands-on approach with the team. He works out with the group, he does weightlifting with them. He wants to build the idea that the team is striving towards something together.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. A floater, and it's Whiteside with the rebound. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Down low, there's Winslow, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Also with now guarded by Dragic. Winslow against Harris. Here's Crabbe. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Alan Crabbe doing work on the interior, sir. Okay.
Dragic against Russell. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Back to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whiteside. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
And with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
Crabbe finds Russell. Now here is Harris. Back to Russell. Harris looking it over. Off target from 3-point range. The Heat leading by 5. Releases from 15. There's Winslow, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Brooklyn called for the foul. The Heat have missed both of their free throws tonight. 0 for 2 so far. First free throw is good. Maybe it's no longer a surprise. A couple rookie stars who we thought would take some time to develop are already contributed.
It's no question about it, and more rookies are being asked to play a larger role in their particular teams. And I think what you have to be struck by is the fact that we're not talking about 21 and 22-year-old rookies anymore, Kevin. We're talking about guys that have very limited collegiate experience, and yet everyone wants an immediate return. And I think it's nothing more than a sign of the times. Guys are dreaming about the NBA from the time they first pick up the ball, and what we get is the result of that.
Now, here is Russell. A 32-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Dragic against Russell. Dragic the pass to Whiteside. That one's not going to go. The Nets go the other way with it. This, of course, their first chance to play Miami this season.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
We know whichever team makes the best adjustments on the fly will have the best chance of emerging victorious in this first meeting.
Now here's Dudley, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Now here's Winslow. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. And stolen by Russell. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. All right, we've got a bit of a break now. So here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. Fifth best, the Nets.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Dragic kicks to Winslow. Up again, and Whiteside stays right with it.
And the presence of Whiteside in the paint, really unreal. He is a dominant figure down low. Great work to grab that second chance opportunity.
Now here's Graham. 14 points from him the last game against Minnesota. Here's Russell with the drive. Again, the Nets for two.
Well, this is a main strength of D'Angelo Russell. When he gets room to shoot from the mid-range, there's no hesitation.
Dragic finds Whiteside. Passes it to Richardson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, now you're going to have to tone down the level of aggressiveness on the defensive end. That's his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
Tamari Carroll's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Dragic. This game he had 13. Feeds it to Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And the first time out called of the game for Brooklyn. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And sometimes in that hostile environment, it is hard to stay true to who you are. But give them credit, they did, especially on offense.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, a testament to how level-headed this group is. Nice job executing on the offensive end of the floor.
Some numbers for Harris. Averaging 12 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Now here's Graham. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Russell passes to Doug. Oh, good on the triple. And Whiteside's got the ball here for the Heat. 6-point game. Richardson dishes to Whiteside. This one for 3. Richardson no luck. The Nets have gone 4-10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Well, you just have to admire the job that this Nets front office has done to improve the roster.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, they have taken on bad contracts in an attempt to gather assets. They have found talents like Spencer Dinwiddie who were passed up by other teams. So even though they didn't have a ton to work with, the team has kept pace with their improvement. Well, they know not to leave him open for mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
And stolen by Harris. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Crab kicks to Russell. Pass to Carroll. is Douglas. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Magruder, guarded by Harris. Magruder passes to Dragic. Here's Richardson. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Pocket 4 to the middle. Here's Whiteside, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Whiteside's got his third basket of the night right there. Nets trail by 8. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Carroll kicks it up. Nailed from three-point land. Dudley's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Nets. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. More and more, we're hearing the term positionless basketball, Doris, but it's not an entirely new concept. I remember Jerry West, for example, talking about it a couple decades ago.
Well, I think Jerry West talking about it is about there are certain guys historically who could play in any era. Jerry West would be there. Rick Barry would be another one. So certainly this has been a topic discussed in the past. I think why it's so important in today's day and age, the NBA has become a switch-heavy league, and that's on the defensive end. And therefore, teams like Boston and others are building their roster around guys who are switchable and versatile. It's become an almost necessity in today's NBA.
Great perspective. Jefferson comes in for Harris. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for Craig. And it's Napier in for Russell. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Rodney Magruder. And Ellington's checked in for Richardson. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Johnson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game from outside the arc. Rebounded by Fareed. Carroll kicks to Napier. To the inside. Fareed. Good. And it's Napier with the assist that time. Well, Heat leading by 3. Johnson finds Winslow. To the paint. Adebayo passes Durant. Now Winslow. He has 6. Time on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot up. The 3 from Johnson. The offensive rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Kenneth Fareed.
Well, Olynyk is such a long guy. Exceptional at using his body to get to the free throw line.
For Miami, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
First one falls for it.
I like how Kelly Olynyk finds a number of different ways to contribute to his team. A selfless player who always does what's asked of him.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Boy, how outstanding at the line has this guy been. One of the best free throw shooting big men you will ever find.
Napier with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Carroll against Winslow. Tipped away. Stolen by Winslow. And now here's Johnson, a fast break chance. Now here's Ellington. Tight defense on him. Hits the jump hook. And the Heat lead by 7. Brooklyn's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Dinwiddie kicks to Fareed. Outside Carroll. It's Adebayo with the rebound. The Heat leading by 7. Johnson surveying the floor. The pass to Adebayo. Powered down with both hands.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's Dinwiddie. Ellington defending. Dinwiddie kicks to Carroll. Pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Carroll. Fires from deep. Miami grabs the miss. Winslow's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
And you have to love the way Hollis Jefferson plays on the defensive end. So active with his length and can disrupt an offense single-handed. The team is visibly better on defense with Hollis Jefferson on the floor.
Johnson finds Winslow. Down low. Here's Olynyk. Finds the open look, and it's on target. And with Hollis Jefferson in his defense, he's not only strong, but he's versatile with whom he can guard.
Yeah, I mean, RHJ has great length, and at 6'7", he can guard almost every position on the court. Strong on the glass, even though he's often undersized in his matchup. RHJ is anything but an average player. I really love how effective he's become on both ends.
And it's put back in by Fareed. Fareed's got 6 points.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Johnson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Ellington the pass to Winslow. The 3 hits it from 3-point range.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Carroll passes to Dinwiddie, and there's the shot to finish it off.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
And you're right. Maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
And you can blame it on a terrible defensive breakdown, one that could possibly swing the momentum here.
And stolen by Napier. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break over Johnson. And so it's Miami holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action after this word. Coming to the Brooklyn Nets in 2017, Alan Crabb saw the opportunity.
Being in there for me, man, is just great. You know, it's good for my future. It's good for my career. I think they did whatever they had to do in order to get me. So why wouldn't you want to play for an organization like that, man?
Clearly, this team values Crabb and Drake what he gives them.
And no question, Crabb is a floor spacer who also defends at a high level, a versatile player.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
And through that first period, for me, their work on the glass has been the difference.
Well, they are pounding away on the backboards. Every time that ball goes up, they are ready to go after it.
Kenneth Fareed is out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. So that's the next spot. At 6. Releases. Here's Fareed. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Kenneth Fareed, an outstanding performance with Team USA in 2014. But Greg, his minutes have gone down in recent seasons.
Yeah, I mean, he's a great rebounder. He's got all the athleticism you need, but he's not a shooter or a big-time defender. In today's game, you need your big man to do at least one of those.
Find the lane. One shot. For Reed, no good on the free throw. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball? Good passers among the big men.
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes two actions ahead, is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Grid passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree. Next through by 11. Dinwiddie kicks to Nathan. Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
And it's Nate Peter missing. Well, he leading by 11. In the corner, it's Robinson. And there's another one for the Heat.
Oh, that's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Here's Dinwiddie. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Heat with the ball. Miami's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Johnson kicks to Robinson. That one falls, coming up Johnson's feet. Johnson's got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called, the Nets.
Yeah, you can't let this kind of run continue. Really need to go back to the basics.
No, exactly. I think it's impossible to let this momentum continue. Let's see what they can come up with in the timeout.
Both teams making some changes here. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. The Nets second.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Dinwiddie. They need this. And it's Haslam with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Dragic looking for an opening. Right side, this is to Richardson. 5 on the clock, and Haslam has it in the corner. And the Heat, another 3.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the wing. Davis, the pass to Dinwiddie. Count it, good. Dinwiddie's got his second best. Here's Dragic. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Whiteside. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Miami.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Musa can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Magruder, got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And Dragic has it in the corner. He kicks to Whiteside. Again, the Heat good for two.
It has not been pretty, and you just wonder when they're going to start showing some more fight at that end of the floor. It has to happen at some point.
Here's Dinwiddie, pass to Dutton. Here's Dinwiddie, he's guarded by Haslem. Pass to Karuch. And stolen by Whiteside. Now the pass to Magruder. Here's the three. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Davis up top. Over to the left wing. Kicks it to Dinwiddie. Pulls up. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, you want Spencer Dinwiddie to continue to be more consistent. So good to see him knock down those shots.
Richardson with it. 8 points his last outing. Basket counts.
Timeout.
And that's now 10 points for Hassan Whiteside.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Timeout called the Nets. And it's Russell in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And Miami also making a switch. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Udonis Haslem. Here's Musa. No points in the game yet for him. Russell with a wide open look. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for the Nets. And here's Richardson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. With 1 on the clock. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Ed Davis.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
You know, it's an invaluable asset to have. He's as tenacious down there as anyone.
Here's Russell, and we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. pass to Crabbe. 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Whiteside's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Puts it up from 15. Good, he hits the jump shot. Here's Crabbe. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dudley finds Russell. Now here's Crabbe. Will it go? And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
Now here is Harris. Justice Winslow missing his last shot. Harris. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Harris has got his first basket of the night. Miami leading by 22. Dragic kicks to Winslow. Passes it to Richardson. Here's Whiteside. A rebound by the Nets. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Harris outside. Just 5 to shoot. Takes the 3. Bangs on the trifecta. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
Richardson dishes to Dragic. Pass to Magruder. Dragic against Russell. Whiteside, high post. Here's Magruder. 8 points his last outing. Over Harris. Rejected by Harris. They get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Jamal Carroll's checked in for Jared Dudley. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Whiteside. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Rodney Magruder. Wayne Ellington's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Russell with and it's Johnson picking him up. Here is
and just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Johnson, the pass to Adebayo. To the inside. Here's Olynyk. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, a nice effective mid-range game by Kelly Olynyk. Just a gorgeous release.
Here's Harris. Good, and that's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists tonight.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Now here's Ellington. He's guarded by Crabbe. Now Ellington, 9 points last game. But Trey, rebounded by the Nets.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Johnson against Russell. Johnson outside. 1:41 left in the first half of basketball. He kicks it to Ellington. The 3. And Davis pulls it down. And here's Brooklyn. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Here's Russell, and the slam dunk by Russell.
So a point guard who can flush it with authority. D'Angelo Russell takes advantage.
Heat leading by 14. Johnson finds Olynyk. Over Harris. That one off the back iron and out. The Nets have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter. A nice efficient 50%. Here's Russell. Drexel with the three. He can't get it to go. Well, he'd go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Some changes for Brooklyn. Fareed's checked in for Davis. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for Allen Crabbe. And it's Napier in for D'Angelo Russell. Miami's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Johnson kicks to Adebayo. Ellington the pass to Johnson. Here's Adebayo. Napier covering. The shot's good. Adebayo's got his second basket of the game.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
Napier passes to Harris. Here's Fareed. And it's Miami with the rebound. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Ellington with it. 5 points in the game. The pass to Winslow. And it's Adebayo in the corner. On the 3 off target. And so it's the Miami Heat with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Kenneth Fareed. Kenneth, you guys have been out-rebounded by a lot. Why do you think that's happened?
I don't know. We're missing a lot of threes, so they're getting a lot of those rebounds, and they're really getting rebounding in this group. So they're really getting after it, and they're making sure that we don't get no second chance shots.
Well, we'll see if that gets fixed in the second half, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess, and not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny Letchak. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A tremendous game we're seeing from Hassan Whiteside. He had 13 points, 12 rebounds, and 1 steal. Kenny, let's start with you. What'd you think about the Heat?
Well, the bench came in and helped them run away with this one. Tremendous job of getting loose, getting open, and drilling shots. You always want that spark off the bench, and these guys delivered.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Hassan Whiteside in this game, guys, he's everywhere.
And how about that? Already through 2 quarters and some change. He's got a double-double.
I'll tell you, he took over the game in that first half, Greg. They really have got to find a way to slow this guy down.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 16. Here's who Eric Spoelstra to start in the second half. Dragic and Richardson, their backcourt. Whiteside is out there with Justice Winslow. And it's Magruder in at the small forward. 6 to shoot. Crabbe finds Douglas. That 3 off the mark.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Richardson, good.
continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Here's Fareed, following the score by Miami. Out to Russell. Back to Fareed, and stolen by Whiteside. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Top of the key, Dragic. To the left side wing. Here's Magruder. The Heat rebound. Back to Dragic. Tries again. Crab pulls it in. Nets free by 18. Russell left side. No one near him. Connects, the jumper drops. Russell's got 8 points.
Well, it's key that you've got to maintain concentration throughout the game. And D'Angelo Russell, nice job in the catch and shoot.
Oh, Whiteside in position. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And he's just always an easy target on the alley-oop. With Whiteside's size and wingspan, it's just a matter of putting the ball up there where only he can go get it.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
Dragic kicks to Whiteside. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Brooklyn on defense. It's a 16-point game. Up top, Dragic. He's guarded by Graham. Shot clock at 6. Here's Whiteside. Nice D from Russell. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Crab. Kicks it to Russell. Harris passes to Davis. Russell looking it over. Over to Winslow. Again, Russell missing. The Heat leading by 16. Outside, Dragic. Goes up with a strike. Offensive rebound. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Hassan Whiteside. Averaging about 22 points per, 17 rebounds, and just over 3 blocks. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass. Throwing himself into the rebounding battle was just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
That free throw, no good. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. Second free throw. Nets trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Hassan Whiteside really making a difference here.
He's flat giving it to him right now. And this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
best up-tempo teams in the league. The Heat in second.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Russell against Dragic. Here's Davis. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Mouse in the house, he recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play. That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
And the foul on Josh Richardson. That is his first foul of the game. Career just checked in for Harris. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And it's Russell in the corner. Shoots over Dragic. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Russell's got 12. Miami leading by 15.
Think about this. In his first season away from the Lakers last year, D'Angelo Russell seemed to be a much more confident player. Looked like the number 2 overall pick we expected coming out in 2015.
George passes to Davis. And right side sends it back. And out of bounds is Brooklyn gains possession. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Sunday, they'll head back home to take on the Los Angeles Lakers.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Took the opportunity when he saw it. 15 points for D'Angelo Russell. And Russell missing a lot of time before the midway point last year with a knee injury.
Well, I think he knew that he would be called upon to lead the team with his scoring and playmaking ability, and he really stepped up to the challenge. Amazing what a change of scenery can do for a guy.
He watches it go to the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I'll say he's doing everything scoring-wise this period to try to keep them in it.
Here's Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season.
Take a break.
Fairly
Take a
standard
break.
numbers.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Dragic. Dragic drops them both. Doors for both charting game action and improving player health. The players now are being tracked by the player tracking devices or chips in their jersey during a game.
I love it, Kevin, because what it enables teams to do is measure the impact and the toll it can take on a player. For example, we now know that player X ran 5 miles on this particular night in this game action environment. And what that affords you is, okay, if you have a back-to-back situation, then you're going to be more careful with that player's minutes the next night. Or if it's an off day, Kevin, you can just say to that player, listen, unless we're doing a walkthrough, you're not involved. I want you off your feet and recovering. Anything that helps the competitive environment that these players are playing in, I'm all for it, Kev.
That was an excellent example. And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Miami making a change here. Ellington's checked in. Here's Dinwiddie. Ellington defending. Clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, think about it, guys. Last year, Spencer Dinwiddie, a little bit of a breakout year, right? Stepped in for the injured D'Angelo Russell and helped the Nets stay competitive, proving to be a big-time scorer.
And he makes the first. And Doris Dinwiddie's so good at finding a play to make, even when it seems he has nowhere to go.
Well, that quick first step opens up space to get into the passing lanes. This guy makes a lot of jump passes, but seems to get away with it.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Hassan Whiteside. And it's Olynyk in for Winslow. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
One thing you have to love about Spencer Dinwiddie is his confidence. Here's a guy who knows he belongs, and he's proving it with his play night after night.
Now, here's Olynyk. He has 6. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. That one misses.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, something a little bit careless, I think. You can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly.
Here is Ellington. 5 points in the game. Passes to Richardson. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Dinwiddie. And the lead is down inside single digits. Dinwiddie's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their 3-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Now here's Ellington. Defense right on him. Dragic left side. And that one drops for him. Dragic has got 6.
Really off on this shooting. Just 20% this period. Looks like he's getting a bit frustrated.
Here's Dinwiddie. Ellington defending. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Dinwiddie.
I'll tell you, it's hard to deal with Dinwiddie that close to the rim. You cannot mess with his concentration.
Near the 3-point line, it's Dragic. The good-looking shot from the wing. Dragic has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Right wing. Dinwiddie passes to Hollis Jefferson. He kicks to Dinwiddie. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, that's about quarter ends. Hollis Jefferson playing very well within the confines of this offense.
Outside, Dragic. To the middle. He's looking for Olynyk and finds him. Rebounded by the Nets.
And right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Yeah, that's a surprising miss, Greg. I have a feeling if they get that shot again, they'll knock it down next time.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 15. He was all alone on that one. Dinwiddie's got 11 points here in just the second half. Dragic kicks to Adebayo. And here's Richardson. He's got 5. That's to Dragic. Inside, Toronto, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Hollis Jefferson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Ken. That's been the key.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And here's a shot chart now, getting a better perspective on where he's been shooting the ball from.
Well, that is what it looks like when you are in the zone. He's been very efficient with his scoring and is leading the way for his team on offense. With every make, you can see the confidence growing. And I don't think he'll slow down anytime soon.
one full.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. That's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Both free throws good from Dragic.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
Out to the right wing. Now here's Napier. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Dinwiddie. From about 19 feet. There's Hollis Jefferson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
The Heat making a switch here. Winslow's checked in.
Jefferson, right? He's a superb athlete, just oozing with potential.
Now here's Dragic. Napier covering. Dragic left side. Out to the wing. Johnson outside. And down in the low post it goes. Johnson's got his second bucket.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs it right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Hollis Jefferson finds Carroll. And with the ball. There's the triple. And it's Dragic with the rebound. The Heat leading by 7. Poked away, and that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. There's a check in for Brooklyn. Johnson outside. Passes it to Dragic. Back to Johnson. Now here's Ellington. He started close. Pocket 4 to the paint. Shot from 12. Not going to go that time.
That's a difficult shot. And if he could do it again, I think he definitely would pass it off there.
Bounce pass, Crab. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Olynyk is covering. And Miami is shooting it well here in the third, about 50%. Winslow's shot is off. And so Napier will bring it up for the Nets. They trail by 7. It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
That free throw flip from Hollis Jefferson. Rodney McGruder's checked in for Goran Dragic. And good on the second, so he makes them both. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson up top. He's guarded by Crab. Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Olynyk. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call. Brooklyn the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the strike.
And so far this season, shooting at a 75% clip from the line. 2 shots. Free throw missing. The Nets making the switch here. And he sinks the second. Jefferson, no good with the triple. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be back with you shortly. And the candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Harris. Then there's Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Crabbe in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Napier with it. Johnson on him. Napier passes to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Harris outside. Heat leading by 6. Ellington kicks to Magruder. And there's a foul called on Allen Craig. That's his first foul. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Shabazz Napier. Right side, the pass to Magruder. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Winslow shot is off. And Brooklyn has possession. 6-point game. Russell dishes to Craig. And stolen by Whiteside. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul of the game. And the Nets will get a change here. Dudley's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Magruder kicks to Whiteside. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
Still attacking. Building on this lead coming down the stretch.
I'll tell you, he's relentless right now. He's going straight at the defense and knocking down a lot of shots in this quarter.
Now here's Crabbe. Inside. Here's Davis. And it's blocked by Whiteside. And they'll keep possession. She finds Dudley. 2 on the clock. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
The pass to Magruder. From down low. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead to the inside. Stolen by Winslow. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Whiteside with it. Picked up by Davis.
Magruder, that's good.
And when you're down this many points, hard to justify leaving a good shooter that wide open.
Right. If you want to get back in the game, you simply can't afford to let long-range shooters get comfortable.
It's the Nets now. He knocking down the tray. That one drops one. And that's 19 points for D'Angelo Russell.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Pass to Johnson. Oh, that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Nets trail by 13. Here's Russell. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Winslow. And the dunk by Winslow.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
Here's Magruder, rejected by Harris. Johnson against Russell. From 12 feet out, and it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Here's Magruder, kicks to Johnson. Passes it to Magruder. 5 on the clock. To the middle. And easy 2 points on the layup. And now 24 points for Hassan Whiteside.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Russell left side. And here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got assist number 5 for tonight.
What a fantastic game he's had on the offensive end. If only his teammates could keep up.
Ellington the pass to Johnson. Here's Magruder, guarded by Harris. Here's Magruder. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The feed to Doug. Outside Russell. Davis against Whiteside. Crab from long range. Drills the three-pointer.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
Now here's Johnson. Dishes it to Whiteside. Count it, and the foul. Davis. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
They've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Richardson, he's checked in for Miami. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 14. He kicks it to Trent. And there it is for him. Crab's got 5 points in the quarter.
Really good work in the painted area. You need to have the inside game working like that.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Whiteside. Brooklyn's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Crab in the corner. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Dudley against Winslow. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Dragic is checked in for the Heat. Nets trail by 12. Now Russell. Pass to Carroll. Russell kicks to Harris. And again, it's the Nets missing. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Richardson with it. Here's McGrew. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Winslow, that time on the assist by Whiteside. And that's 15 points for Justice Winslow. And for the Nets, they're shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. Offense not doing their best work of late. Crab kicks to Russell. That one good for 2. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
Heat moving the ball around. And stolen by Craig. Harris, right side. Outside, Russell. The pass to Crab. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
Here's Dragic. Softly drops in the floater. And the Heat lead by 14.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
It's Carroll on the wing. Pass to Doug. Poke loose. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That one goes. Count it.
And the steal then right into the fast break. Great awareness.
Yes, intercepted the ball in stride. Turnovers like this are devastating to the opposition.
Now here's Crab. To the inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated in stride.
Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Brown. The free throw drops for Doug.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Pass it to Dragic. From 13, Hollis Jefferson with the rebound. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Now, here is Russell. Shot clock at 5. Down low. It's tipped and stolen by Richardson. Here's Dragic. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Exactly the kind of ball movement they're looking for.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they've got to talk about.
I think they've got to ramp up the pressure. There's no excuse for letting them score at will in the paint. Make them feel you.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Without his heroics here tonight, this could have been a second straight loss for them. But he was sensational, and instead of a losing streak, he may have them headed in the opposite direction now. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch Kenny Atkinson's message to his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
This is what he does for this team. Provides consistent scoring that helps them get the lead and keep it.
Also with it. Now guarded by Dragic. Russell against Dragic. Russell kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Russell. For 3. He's off on that one. And Miami the other way now. And here's Dragic. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
And that's true. The officials used to be pretty lenient on those, but not anymore.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Whiteside. Haslam comes in for Winslow. Robinson is subbed in for Rodney McGruder. Here's Karuch. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Now here's Napier. He's guarded by Dragic. Takes the 13-footer. One shot is good that time.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Heat.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And they took charge when it counted, and will be notching their 9th win overall.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Hassan Whiteside.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Outside Robinson. He feeds it to Haslam. Now here's Richardson. Robinson passes to Adebayo. Over for Reed. No hit on the shot, a bit long that time. Now here's Napier. He's guarded closely.
Bueno, finaliza el encuentro entre Miami Heat y Brooklyn Nets con la victoria de 106-89 de los Heat. Próximo partido los Heat es el sábado 16 ante Indiana Pacers como visitantes. Así que nada, hasta la próxima.
Everybody's playing hard, you know. We were the bench, you know, we need everybody, including the bench. Everybody has to be focused, play hard, and especially in defense.
True team effort, got it done tonight. Thanks, Doran. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, George Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.